It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far, he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go tonight. 180. Listen. What's up?
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Goff working from the pistol. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Tonight. 20.
Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
180.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. And off the play fake, here's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Value 1. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
brings up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Come on! 180!
Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving. Brock pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
76, tell him. 180! What's up?
From the gun, Goff. Chased out to his right. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Super!
Straight ahead with William. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
10 yards. And the Lions first down.
We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
20. Hey, kill.
Goff on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Vikings, nothing.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Addison, left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Can you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Play action, McCarthy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Now it's McCarthy. Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Goff back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's got it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense to the line fast. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Black 20.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
180.
Running back motions right. On 3rd and goal, Goff. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
A 5-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
They are passing on a field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
180.
Man in motion here.
Horrible.
They'll go for it. Goff. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Hits him on the out route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. On the move, hit it right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go, shot. Win the rep, let's go right here.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Throw left side, complete. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Has his man. It's Addison. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either pink or brown.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. McCarthy to throw for it. Another one to Addison. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. Back to the air, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. Went after trying good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing here just before halftime. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's not going to get the 1st. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert Reichard set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, lift, 180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
180. Hard ball.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 3-possession game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
180! Hey, 76! 76!
On 4th down, Goff. He's got it to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We're good, we're good.
Goff on 3rd. That one is caught. Horton has it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Now you won. 120. Louis.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Maverick, 180.
Desperation time here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Luka 19.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Pacheco. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Reichert connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
He has another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Along the right sideline, there's space. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. I'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught! And he can't make the end zone, and that may have been their last gasp as this stays a 3-possession game. Well, don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd.
It's a gain of a
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. So it's a win for the Vikings. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this win